केंद्र सरकार द्वारा मंगलवार को लोकसभा में पेश किए गए दिल्ली सेवा बिल का संसद में जोरदार विरोध हुआ। केवल आम आदमी पार्टी के सांसद ही नहीं बल्कि विपक्ष के सभी सांसदों ने भी इसका भरपूर विरोध कर इसे गैर संवैधानिक बताया। बता दें कि केंद्र सरकार द्वारा लाया गया दिल्ली सेवा बिल अधिकारियों के तबादलों और पोस्टिंग से जुड़ा हुआ है। आखिर इस बिल को लेकर सभी विपक्षी नेताओं को क्या कहना है, आइए सुनते हैं।
कि ये जो बिल है सब्सटेंटिव पॉलिसी नहीं है और ये जो कॉल एंड सगदर का जो लिखा है कि व्हेन अ लीव ऑफ हाउस टू द मूविंग ऑफ अ मोशन हैज बीन ग्रांटेड, no substantive motion on policy matter is to be brought before the house by the government till the motion of no confidence has been disposed of. Okay. Motion of disconfidence has not been disposed of. This is a substantive policy. It is illegal. Okay. It will be challenged and this has no merit, sir. अब ruling दीजिए कि ये substantive
बोले sir no. I vehemently oppose, sir, I vehemently oppose the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023 on 3 grounds.
आप तो नियम से बोलोगे ना?
हम नियम से बोला है।
हाँ, रूल्स की बात बोलना।
रूल्स के बाद बोला है सर। रूल 72(2) of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha. I am questioning the legislative competence of the government in having the legislation of the bill number 1. Sir, it is against the principles of federalism which is being envisaged by the Constitution of India. Sir, federalism is one of the basic features of Indian Constitution. An elected government in the state of Delhi, it is not having the administrative and legislative control over the bureaucrats means the government has, there is no meaning in having the government of Delhi. That is why I am saying that it is absolutely taking away, sir, taking away the administrative and legislative control by the bureaucrats and the the political leadership and the elected. Sir, please, second point.
क्या सुने आपकी? आप 72 के नियम में बोलो, व्यवस्था दे रहा हूं आप।
Procedure and particularly on the issue of legislative competence, I have 4 brief points, sir. First, the bill violates the defining feature of a federal democracy, the division of power. It undermines the Delhi Legislative Assembly and the Delhi government, and by trying to supersede the Supreme Court's decision on the matter, the union government appears to undermine the constitutional principle of federalism. Number 2, sir, just 4 quick points. Sankshipt mein bol raha hu. Number 2, the bill infringes the principle of representative democracy, which is a basic feature of the Constitution. The legislators are accountable to their electorate. The electorate must have a say in who governs them. If the Delhi government is not able to control and hold to account the officers posted in its service, sir, the fact is that it's their responsibility. The legislature cannot be fulfilled. The principle of collective responsibility extends to the responsibility, sir, of the government for its own officers. Sir, you cannot give bureaucrats the authority that belongs to elect.
I am before you, sir. I am before you. Sir, actually, the government is day by day.
Capital Territory of Delhi Amendment Bill 2023. As has been mentioned before, that this bill is well outside the legislative competence of Parliament, because the Supreme Court, in a passed a judgment in CA number 2357 of 2017 on 11th May 2023 in the matter of Government of NCT of Delhi versus Union of India. Now, to override the Supreme Court judgment, the government has brought forward a bill. This is totally autocratic. It abrogates. Sir, हो जाएगा sir. Sir, अब प्रेमचंद्रन को 4 बार मौका दिया, मुझे भी 1-2 बार दीजिए. Sir, complete. Sir, I want to say that this is total abrogation of the legislative power of the Union Capital Territory of Delhi under Article 239A of the Constitution.
So how an elected government is being demeaned and is going to be run by the selected is my humble question to this government of India right now. The bill is completely undemocratic, unconstitutional, and it's completely against the spirit of cooperative federalism. My learned friend Meenakshi Lekhi ji has just left. She was talking about cooperative federalism and talking about control. I was surprised that in a democracy there's control. So I was slightly confused because these kind of committees are only in countries like China. I don't think India has this kind of control because I still believe it's a democracy. And while she was talking and running down cooperative federalism, I would like to remind her from the BJP, the Honorable Arun Jaitley ji, who I really miss in this house, always eloquently talked about cooperative federalism and how much they wanted to work with the states and empower states, and that's the beauty of India. And she was talking completely against what the BJP original, or maybe this is 2.0, has a different view. I think I need to know the clarification. I don't know whether it's a generation gap. But in a democracy, control is not the right word. It's a dictatorship which is the right word. The other thing which I wanted to ask her, she was talking in her speech that it's not a full state. I want to very humbly submit to the BJP and ask them, in their manifesto, every Delhi election, the BJP has always asked for a full statehood of Delhi. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected. Anybody can challenge me on this. I'm willing to take my speech back.
Sir, I'm asking, sir, what is the Supreme Court said? The Supreme Court was said, in the judgment, handed over the control of services in Delhi, excluding police, public order, and land, to the elected government. Sir, this is an elected government. A government elected by people. Not once, twice, it has been elected. And what do you want to do? You cannot do it. What is your formula? The formula followed by the Home Minister is simple. Wherever BJP can't win, we will send the ED. We'll send the CBI. The Supreme Court said you cannot extend the term of the enforcement director more than thrice. They said July 31st was the last day. But you went back. You said the administrative power is so important. He's the only man who can deliver fatwa. He has to be. And you got extension from the Supreme Court. That means you know the importance of administration. Administration should be in control of the elected government. Should not be a puppet. It should not be a puppet in your hands. You can't take it. The Supreme Court made it very, very clear, sir, that the services should come. So now what they have done, sir, now they brought ordinance. Sir, the very fact they brought an ordinance very immediately after the Supreme Court gave a ruling in favor. Sir, we agree with you. A parliament is the utmost authority in making laws. That's the reason we are called lawmakers. But when any law is made here, you should make sure that we have the right to speak and right to say, if you are bringing a wrong law, we have to say you are bringing a law. Here, your intentions are very, very clear.
अमर उजाला अब आपके टीवी पर भी। अपने स्मार्ट टीवी पर YouTube पर सर्च करें अमर उजाला, चैनल सब्सक्राइब करें और देखें ताजा खबरें, वो भी HD क्वालिटी में। और हाँ, बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें ताकि हर खबर हो आपके घर। अमर उजाला, निष्पक्ष, निर्भीक, निरंतर।